Hello, I'll be your guide today as we take a look at the ClaimWatch system. ClaimWatch is the program that is used by the insurance personnel to monitor and track the claims that are in a specific shop. They access ClaimWatch using a username and password. Once they've logged in, using their username and password, they're taken to their home screen, which looks like this. Here they can gather some quick basic data. It tells us that we have 336 new claims ready to review. Being this is our test site, we don't really want to review them, so there's a lot there. Typically it'll be much less than that. Also says there's 500 emails that are unread. Again, a test site, we don't read those. A typical claim handler would just see some real numbers sitting in there. It tells us some basic information about claim alerts, that we have 6 vehicles that are totals. We have 4 that have missed their promise dates. Just pick up some basic information. Some of the activity around the site today. There's also a message center where the organization can drop messages to the claim handlers. We as AutoWatch could drop messages to the claim handlers and ask them to confirm that they've read the information. And then any recent changes that have been made to the system are loaded right here. Typically, when a new claim handler comes in, they'll go to the My Shops tab. And in the My Shops tab is where a list of all the shops that they oversee. The first time they come in, there'll be none there, and anytime they want, they can click on the Set My Shops, and they can select, in this case I have the Great Lakes region. They come in, I selected all 3 of the states, but they can pick an individual state if that's where they oversee. And then they click on the Select My Shops. And here they would just pick off the shops, and they can add and remove shops anytime they like. Once they've done that, the data is all driven around the amount of shops that they have selected. We'll go back to My Claims. And in the My Claims is where they do most of their work. And we will actually remove the filter that's on here so we can see more shops. It is a database. It's color-coded. What we do is the colors mean blue is completed, green is in process, red is a total, and just some basic color coding that happens within the system so they quickly can review that. What we'll do is we're going to go in here and we're going to take out any of the completed ones. We only want to look at vehicles that are not completed. Again, I'll collapse that filter mechanism. In this is we tried to put this on one screen so they can quickly look and see what shop is the vehicle at, and from here they can make a phone call if needed. They can email the shop right here. They could email the customer if they like. By clicking on here, type their message and hit send, and they've just emailed the customer right through the AutoWatch system, and it will be stored. I know who the customer is. I can call them if I like and can email them right there. Here's the claim number. There is one note on this claim. There's 3 emails. We have 20 photographs, and the vehicle is set for reinspection. There are no rental cars and there are no claim alerts. Claim alerts run. Here's a claim alert, and they come in and tells you that they've missed the promise date, and we can see it turned red. Claim alerts are a way that they know quickly if there's anything that's falling out of sync on a claim. And the claim alerts are also emailed to the shop and emailed to a claim handler that there is a claim alert, something's triggering that's falling outside the parameters that have been set. So on this claim, there's no claim alerts. We know that it's in paint. We know that vehicle has been in the complete process for 7 days. Came in on the 21st. It's supposed to go out on the 2nd. And it was viewed today. We took a look at it. And the admin button is the same way you can access these. Any one of these will get you to the same screen. We'll click on admin, and admin pulls up and it gives you the basic information about the vehicle. If you watch the shop backroom overview, you'll see that the shop backroom has the exact same view as this, except they can edit this. A claim handler cannot edit this. It is only done by the shop. And here they can see lots of things. They can actually print guarantees, mark them totaled, things like that. The reinspection, this one is set for reinspection. That has not been completed. Once the reinspection is completed, they will actually click reinspection complete. We won't do that because we're actually tapped into a live system. There's one note. It's a test. It's on a picture. It was a test note that was put in another demo. The alerts, there are no alerts. We can set them here if we want, but there are no alerts running. The emails can be accessed right here, and we can read them. see what the inbound and outbound emails look like. So real quick, at their fingertips, the claim handlers have some really interesting data they can get hold of. There's been no delays for this vehicle. If it was, they would list right here and they could see all the delays. And of course, they can click here and they can view the photos. They can scroll down, they can find a photograph and take a look at any previous photos that have gone on throughout the course of the repair. If they want, they can say, I'd like to add a note to this photo. They could come down and they can resize this box any size they want by just simply dragging it. And this one here, we can put, this is another test. What's really interesting about this system, besides just being able to drop a note on a photo, is then I can email it to anyone I like. So it could be the claim handler sending it back to the collision center, asking them a question about the claim. It could be the collision center, because they have the same process in the shop back room, sending it to the adjuster or to a desk reviewer, something about that specific claim. That is now, a note on the photo has just been sent. I sent it to myself. But if anytime I put my pointer over that picture, I will be able to read that note. So very, very powerful. They can pop up here and get some cycle time information. They see everything they need to know about the claim right in here. So it's very, very powerful. It's really quick and simple for them to log in and be able to track that claim, that specific claim, as it runs through the system. This is a database, so of course it's got all sorts of sorting. You can sort by departments and just anything. You can also search a customer's name and go out and find that claim right there. So it's got some real power built into it. As you can see, like this one here, if it has a rental car, it shows up here. And if I wanted to, if I clicked on that little link right there, it will take me right into the ARM system. And if I was already logged into the ARM system, it would take me specific to that claim. But being I'm not logged in, it's asking me to log in, which we won't do for this demo. So next, let's take a look at the My Shops tab, which we showed earlier when we were setting my shops. We won't set the shops, but we'll show a little bit how this works, and that they can have a list of all the shops they oversee, and they can grab some interesting data, how many assignments are coming in, the utilization, the click rates, the cycle time. There's just lots of interesting data that they can quickly grab about their group of shops. And again, they set that right here. Next is the Reports tab. In the reports, there's a whole suite of reports that they can look at. We're not going to go through each one of these, but it is date rangeable. There are 3 filters, and typically what we see, a claim handler will set himself with his shops against maybe his region or state, and then against the nation, and that way he can do a quick comparison on things. Like in this case, the test shops are running at 6.8 days cycle time versus the national average of 8.4. So a quick way for them to do that. And again, there's a whole suite of reports. They can come in and they can pick up the survey results from the CSI surveys, things like that. Next, we'll go to the Email tab. In the Email tab, they can track and monitor the inbound and outbound emails. They can click on a name and it'll pull up the email for that. Again, lots of filtering capabilities we won't go through in this quick overview. I'll be happy to dive deeper into this with you if you'd like. Just give us a call. Next is the Users tab, where they can add and remove users. That's the way they can maintain their own system. They don't need to call us on every move they make. And a Settings tab is where they can set up their password, reset their password, and do some basic information on the system without having to connect with us. Quickly, I'm going to go and look at the new reporting system that's being built right now for the specific insurance carriers we're dealing with. Lots of reports. We're not going to go through them, but they can pick up their post-CSI surveys that we do, and we'll generate that report. And once the data comes back, they can see that they're running at a 16% take rate on the CSI surveys, which is really good. We're seeing that running in the 18, close to 20 percentiles. And this is a post-CSI survey that is sent to the customer upon completion of the repairs. It's electronically based. They take it, via email and a link, and they can pick up all the information right here in the surveys. There's lots of reporting. Like I say, these are very customized reports by insurance carrier, so we can grab the data and filter it in any way they like. That is a very fast, quick overview of what ClaimWatch is all about. If you have any questions, you can give us a call at 877-977-6473, or or you can email us at support@autowatch.com. Thanks for the time today.